I narrowly avoided being murdered. This is a story of someone I knew and had cut ties with because he was a fucking psycho. The first half will be to add context as to why I cut him off, and the second half is what makes it a let's not meet again story. I don't know if he uses Reddit, so I'll omit ages and locations. It started about 4 years ago when I was living in a friend's house while attending a nearby university. It was myself, my friend, his sister, and their parents. Roughly about 2 weeks into staying there, my friend's sister invited her boyfriend to live in the house too, and by all accounts he was a pretty cool guy at first, very sociable and full of great stories. We often sat around the table for drinks or talked about life while smoking in the garden. Within the first month, however, as he started to get comfortable, cracks started to show in this veneer. He would rant about government conspiracies and how he was always a wronged party. He was big into Sigma male bullshit and martial arts, and Christ did he have a temper. Furthermore, he had this big dog he always kept in a cage that was extremely violent when he wasn't around. The dog attacked his girlfriend and had to be put down. That's when the guilt trips toward her began, and the ranting became incessant. About 2 months later, he had the bright idea to live in a shipping container, mainly because the parents wanted him out, and dragged his girlfriend along for the ride. I'm not talking about one of those cute little restoration jobs. This was a rented container, in a storage yard on the outskirts of the town they were living in. He would intimidate and threaten the staff there constantly until they called the police. This, of course, was another conspiracy. He became increasingly abusive to his girlfriend, to the point where the family got involved to get her out of there. I stuck close to them, pretending to be on his side until we could safely get her out of there. They broke up, and he blamed me, claiming I was poisoning her against him to make her mine. She has a new partner now, and they are happy. We all blocked the psycho ex on everything possible, but he continued to harass them until eventually he disappeared, or so we thought. Fast forward to last year, and I started to receive messages over social media from several accounts, blocking each one in turn when I discovered who it was. Some were friendly and some were hostile. One of these profiles, however, was pretending to be someone I knew from university. We talked about life and how things were going. Eventually I was invited to a house party, claiming it was a free house and plenty of people were coming. I booked the time off work, made my travel plans, and kept talking to this friend about the date of the party. I mentioned it to my friend's sister, and she was interested in going herself until I mentioned the address and she panicked. The address in question was a property belonging to the crazy ex's father that was scheduled for sale. I waited until the day of the party and called the police to check the property, claiming a suspected break-in. They found 5 people there, including the ex. Parked out the front was a butcher's van equipped for food storage and a collection of knives, hammers, and rope. I'm glad I didn't go.